That quick sound was a taste of 1,050 horsepower. Well, double it for the future aspect. For those who grew up in the 1960s, Jetsons cartoon with robots and flying cars was the dream. That series ran for 2 years. 1970s, The $6 Million Man ran for 4 years and was a dream to augment the body better than Universal Soldier. 1980s, Back to the Future, hoverboards stood out as a dream in 1985, 88, and 1990. Everybody was disappointed that we didn't get to live these dreams, but as you can see, the future is ready for us. Of course, the military get first dibs. America and their trillion-dollar white budget like to keep on top of their game, while for old Anglos, fortunately we invented this jetpack, so the public can test fly it. Boy, are those details interesting, so I'm going to leave that till last. The third type of video here, rather than showing you all the rockets like the first jetpack race held in Dubai, I'm showing another race which is more affordable. Well, I can't afford it, but it's still a lot more affordable. I can tell you, I have a cheapest 700-watt Spanish e-scooter. To British that would translate weirdly as an electric push scooter. Anyway, they're supposed to be capped here to 25 kilometers per hour. In UK and American conversion, that's exactly slow miles per hour. These racing monobikes won't be slow. Usain Bolt won't be outrunning these bad boys. The feeling of Superman pose, not far off the ground, whichever way you bend, are not for the weak torsoed. Core body for the win. A basic first-generation consumer model will cost double my two-wheel Kekotech, despite being lighter, but I hope recalled for having no continuous momentum when the battery runs out. Wear a helmet, guys. A sudden stop does make it deadly. They mustn't have had practice with the battery suddenly stopping like a cordless drill or toothbrush. Maybe they are powered with the same. A 450-watt or 500-watt version I've seen limited to 12 miles per hour. One online was too cheap to be true, but check the spec. 6 miles to 10 miles on a full charge. Then that sounds legit. Using the oldest, weakest battery possible, Xiaomi brands I've noticed can beat me up a hill despite lower supposed spec, and I'm not heavy at all. A consumer 14-inch wheel can go up inclines 15 degrees with this power, allegedly with a 160 watt-hour battery, so you can come back to this YouTube later and laugh at the peasant technology we used to have. As for the Dubai racing jetpacks, which I haven't included in this video, I assume they are all made by the same company, and so far have the same power, which makes it fair. Therefore, it becomes the skill of the operator to not crash into the water, stay focused on keeping upright, and likewise work on racing lines. One can augment the weight with titanium, carbon fiber, and dietary fiber, but when competition takes hold, when there will be Ferrari versions adding technology that trickles down to the leisure consumer, that'll be fun. I'm not sponsored by anything, but I sure find the pricing interesting. They are at this moment restructuring the pricing. There mustn't have been takers when it was 2,200 Great British pounds, not including value-added tax, for a basic 2 tethered runs. That's yesterday. Then another 200 for a session that includes 3 tethered runs. Today, the 2-run price became 3 runs. The old 3-run price stayed the same. The new 2-run price is $1,500, or in dollars, $1,950 when without tax. Now I see there is a 5-hour day expert mode with meals and 2 untethered runs, assuming until the fuel gets low, for a luxurious 6,600 pounds. The Flying Doctor, by the way, carried 30 litres of fuel. If liquefied fuel, then that's a 30 kilo minimum, but still an insane 1,050 horsepower to weight ratio. I sure hope to see flying super helpers lifting people to safety, as I already titled a short about this. How about protecting President Trump with rockets? He had no aerial support. How about a bulletproof Iron Man version? Would you do your shopping in one? Is it just a male ambition to want the need for speed, or if a person cannot use their legs, how about flying around instead? If you've made it this far, give it a like to show me you like speed, or maybe I have to stick to explosions. You decide. Are there millionaires watching going to try flying? Any budding Tony Starks? What ideas do you have? Answer in the comments. I'm at a stage where I always answer everything over my 3 budding channels.